Fable is well known for being a hype machine on the original Xbox. It promised choice and consequence unlike any other, and even that it may be one of the best, if not the very best, game ever made. That wasn't to be, but the question is, if it isn't one of the best ever, what is the actual game like? And more importantly, what's the PC version like? In Fable, you play a nameless hero. Things start innocently enough with your first objective being to get a birthday present for your sister. Your father promises you that for every good deed you do, you will receive a gold coin. Once you gather enough gold and take the present to your sister, the village is attacked and you start your quest to become a legendary hero or villain. From the very beginning, Fable allows you to choose between being a hero or villain. Case in point, a man is cheating on his wife. You can tell the wife about it and get one gold coin from your father, or turn a blind eye to the affair and receive the coin from the cheater himself. The same logic applies as the game goes on, but the best part of the morality system is that while binary, people will react in different ways to a hero than they will to a villain. The game strongly encourages consistency, and while the lack of a neutral path is disappointing, it makes sense given that you're supposed to become a living legend. From beginning to end, you are even given choices on certain quests, but while they do lead to different outcomes for your status and certain NPCs, their impact on the overarching storyline is fairly questionable, unfortunately. Fable is an action RPG, which means that you'll spend most of your time fighting bandits and beasts, but the way in which you level up your abilities is a smart twist on traditional progression. You gain general experience from everything you do, but the way you fight also gives you separate experience in strength, skill, or will. General experience can be used to level up whatever you choose, but specialized experience can help you level up certain abilities and proficiencies much faster. After all, it makes sense that an archer can become better at wielding a bow or that a mage can become better at magic. And if you're too lazy to level up the traditional way, you can simply drink an Ages of Skill, Strength, or Will potion, preferably during a high combat multiplier. Another neat twist is that a series of uninterrupted hits creates a combo multiplier that multiplies whatever experience you earned. Not only does this make sense as well, but it offers a genuinely worthwhile reward to the proficient. After all, what's better than playing good to unlock abilities to play even better? In fact, if you're good enough, you might just unlock everything. But while choice does make some difference in regard to the story, your choice of actions in the rest of the game seem to have a trivial impact at best. Case in point, customizing your hero's appearance. Sure, it pays off to sport bitchin' armor and to get a haircut, but given that your alignment typically influences NPC's behavior towards you more than anything else, it can make customization feel like a wasted effort. Also, while Fable is one of the few games ever made to include an aging system, it isn't a very good one. Sure, the further you get in the game, the older you are, yet this is rendered moot by the fact that other NPCs do not age at all. It's a bit silly to receive a quest in your 20s, only to return to the quest giver while you're in your 50s and see that he hasn't aged a day. Fable also has mechanical problems as well. Locking on is more trouble than it's worth, since the game employs a soft lock on anyway, and when you combine that with the mouse control, it feels redundant given that most of the time you'll be facing multiple enemies. The game is also very easy to exploit, as certain abilities are so overpowered, the game might as well just call you a winner and call it a day. In particular, slowing down time, even at its lowest level, can make even the most challenging of affairs trivial. To make matters worse, there are even resurrection files that act as extra lives, and when you combine that with the generous amount of food and potions that are available throughout, it's clear that those looking for a challenging experience need not apply. Still, the graphics are undeniably one of Fable's strengths. The game really does look like a Fable brought to life. The aesthetic is cartoony, but the level of detail is excellent, and the textures stand up to scrutiny to this day. The issue here is that maps are quite small, and while there's plenty of them, it makes the world feel small, undercutting the sense of epicness the story and music otherwise seem to go for. But thankfully, sound is even better. The game's soundtrack is simply beautiful and the voice acting and dialogue help to create a believable world themselves. Even better, the game isn't averse to some dry humor every once in a while and it all adds up to a complete experience.
Something's trying to kill me. It's the best day ever.
Fable is charming, engaging, and fun. Sure, it's outright easy and the story is full of cliches, but the incredible atmosphere, engaging gameplay, and compelling narrative make for an experience that comes easily recommended, especially for the uninitiated in the realm of RPGs. It might be baby's first RPG, but it's impossible to deny its charms.